All minds think differently. These thought patterns determine our characteristics and eventually define us as humans. Hi, everybody. My name is Scott Foley, and I'm here today to discuss with you the career path that I have chosen for myself, which is engineering. As my father was a mechanical engineer and his brother an architect, are reasons that drove me to become an engineer myself. Today, in my speech, I will be discussing the basic job description of an engineer, the kind of knowledge that is needed to obtain an engineering degree, and also the high and low points of being an engineer. Now, engineering can be described as a wide variety of fields that deal with solving problems using mathematics, chemistry, and science. Such disciplines would include mechanical, civil, electrical, environmental, and even nuclear, just to name a few. As an engineer, daily obligations could include utilizing our current technologies to create new prototypes, analyzing data, and also evaluating processes that are already in place to improve on the productivity. Now, the range of knowledge needed to understand engineering does not come easily and can take longer than a normal degree to achieve. But if you're able to do so long term, this may pay off. A computer engineer can make roughly $160,000 a year. On the lower side of engineering, a civil engineer makes roughly $60,000 a year. There are about 220,000 jobs in the United States, according to engineeringjobs.com. Now, if you would like to, you could work in another country, but make sure that your degree is accepted in that country first. As far as education goes, in order to become any sort of engineer, this would normally take 4 years for you to obtain your bachelor's degree. And if you wanted to do a specified field, you would need at least an additional 2 years if you wanted to get into something like electromagnetic interference or nuclear engineering. Some of the best schools would include MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Stanford, or Berkeley. Now, to apply for MIT, an applicant must have earned a bachelor's degree or its equivalent from a college, university, or technical school of acceptable standing. During this time, you would also have to pay off all the application fees during this time. After completing the courses and landing a job, the hours may be longer than had expected. Given the timelines of projects, you may have a certain date that you need to end on. You may be working by yourself or in a group. Although it is mostly mental thinking, it will most likely be hands-on. As an engineer, the ability to excel is up to the person themselves if they wish to strive in the occupation, how much they learn, and how much time they're willing to put forward. I've always wanted to understand the objects around me and how they work. I do personally find myself intrigued, and the more I wish to understand things that I don't, the more I am intrigued. Now, regardless of any hours that I may have to put forward towards this occupation, if I really care about something, I put all my effort forward. In conclusion, engineering is not an easy occupation. Those who are willing to spend the time needed to understand and put forth the time for a degree and afterwards can succeed greatly. If you like to use technology and are a creative thinker, this career path may be for you. You never know what your next project will be.